We Proud What's on Your Plate TV.
Yes.
So, I've been really into reading a couple books lately. Joel Furman, Eat Well, Live, I can't even say it.
Eat Well to Live Well or something like that? Yeah.
Great book. Highly recommend it. Basically,
it's a really good audiobook.
Whole plant-based. It's probably a little dry audio-wise, but whole plant-based, fruits, vegetables, low fat. Also had the pleasure of seeing Dr. Esselstyn speak at this Veg Fest conference. That was the day before the Veg Fest here in Portland. Have his book, Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease, which, being a nurse, cardiovascular history as a nurse in the CVICU, really into his modality of eating whole plant-based, again, low fat. Now, he is really into no oil. So,
which Sue is really into little oil and no sugar now.
Really
she's no sugar.
Trying to watch that fat in the oil. It's again another thing, watching where your sugar is and really understanding there's a lot of oil in a lot of stuff that really doesn't need to be there. So, with that being said, my kids love muffins. Who doesn't love muffins? So I chose to, we're going to try his easy blueberry muffins.
Can't wait.
Okay, so basically the dry ingredients. One cup whole wheat flour, 1 cup oat flour, okay?
So you've got a cup of oat, a cup of whole wheat, one of each.
Cup of whole wheat. Then you get a teaspoon of baking powder. I already mixed the dry. Teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of soda, and that's what this is, baking soda.
And we're going to have all this under the video. Sue's going to email it to me and I'll put it under the video so you guys will have
it. Teaspoon of ground cinnamon, okay?
Got it.
Again, we're not sponsored by Muffins. It'd be nice, you know, whatever. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Now, I have whole nutmeg, so I actually had to, microplane it in there, but you could get nutmeg that's already ground up, right? So that's your dry ingredients. Now we're going to add the wet. Okay, so Esselstyn isn't that big into decreasing the sugar. Now, granted, he doesn't advocate to eat a lot of sugar. Okay, so I'm going to be clear there. But this recipe calls for either 1/3 cup of sugar, maple syrup, or honey. Well, I'm vegan, don't do honey. I'm also not doing sugar. So what I chose to do instead is, instead of a half a cup of unsweetened applesauce, I'm doing a cup. Okay, because you want that moisture.
Yeah.
So make a little hole in the middle of your dry, put your cup of applesauce or your half a cup, and then your
And that's unsweetened applesauce.
This is Organic. Okay, I'm doing blueberries. These are organic,
were frozen that were thawed, but you can do either one. Yeah.
Okay, and 1 cup of oat milk. Okay, this is unsweetened oat milk. Just the original stuff, alright? Get this anywhere.
Yep.
Alright. We'll do this real quick. And then basically what the recipe really says is fold it in. Don't go mixing like all crazy and stuff. Oh, and I forgot my vanilla. Gotta get your vanilla. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Pure vanilla, yeah. This is my eyeball. It drives Dale crazy. 1, 2.
And I have to tell you, I am a bad eyeballer and I will ruin a recipe. So if you're like me, get out your tablespoon or your teaspoon and do 2 teaspoons. Because
especially with baking,
you can ruin it.
So I'm really gently mixing this together. And what I found with this recipe, which is kind of interesting because you're using that oat flour, it is a different kind of texture. And you can kind of see that the whole wheat flour is it really absorbs the fluid more, and the oat is interesting as well. I've made a few other things with oat flour and spelt flour. I really like the taste and the texture. It's kind of nice to have these different flours and experiment with them. They're all over.
And you have really a sugar-free, oil-free muffin there.
Yeah. So in his recipe, he does say if you want to lightly spray the muffin tin or the little muffin cups. I chose not to, and they do stick a little bit, but you know, it just makes it more challenging to get it out, right?
Yep.
So I just lightly folded this, okay? So that's your batter, yeah?
Yes, I like
this bakes at a 400-degree oven, and I just got some little cups here. Yep. Put those in, and I'm going to go ahead and fill these cups, and then we'll get them in. So again, 400-degree oven.
400 degrees.
For about 20-25 minutes, depending on your oven. Every oven's a little bit differently. Basically, you want them a little bit brown on top.
So can you stick like a fork in them, and if it doesn't stick, then you're good?
Or I use a toothpick. Okay. So I've already made some.
Flash forward, you've just cooked them for 20 minutes.
That good. Don't count because I had to have one to try it, right?
Yep.
So there you go.
Let me see them.
That's what they are.
Oh, those are,
you know what?
Freaking amazing.
They're really good. And they're dense, and you feel like you're getting a good, you know, good muffin.
It's a good snack, healthy.
You know, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but, you know, there's muffins out there that are so sugary and so fluffy and so wonderful. You're hungry in like an hour because it's just gone through you like that, and it's been nothing of dense fiber or anything. These actually have some oomph to them. And they're tasty.
And you don't have to feel bad about eating 2 of them.
No.
There's nothing in them that's bad.
This is really good stuff. So I encourage you to try it. Make a whole bunch. Freeze some. They're an easy, quick grab for my kids, which I know.
Freezing and then you just dethaw them in the oven?
Oh, yeah. Or just, oven or just leave them out. Bread doesn't take that long to defrost. Leave them out. You can warm them up in the oven if you want to do microwave. Stick them in the microwave. I know Allie's not into that, but they're fun and easy and quick. And luckily my kids aren't here today because they'd be gone already. So try them out. I hope it's fun. I hope you like it. And experiment. See what you do with it and let us know. With that being said, today is your tomorrow. Be proud what's on your plate.